Hi, my name is Marcia. I am a registered dietitian, community liaison with Beth Deaconess Hospital-Plymouth. My goal is to help you to eat the healthiest diet by choosing the best foods that are easy to prepare, affordable, healthy, and also delicious. Today we are going to make a boosted scrambled egg that you could have for breakfast, you could have at lunch, you could have it for dinner. You could turn it into a burrito or a taco, or you could serve it on a plate with some toast like a traditional breakfast. No wrong way to do this. So I have 4 eggs and I have some leftover roasted vegetables that I roasted in the oven. I just put a variety of vegetables, summer squash, zucchini, tomatoes, onions, peppers on a sheet pan and put it in my preheated oven at 400 and roasted them for about a half an hour. And I try to do a whole big pan so I can use them during the week. So I also have 4 eggs. I'm going to make some extra eggs so that I can just have some leftover eggs if I need them for breakfast another day. So I've cracked 2 of the eggs already, but what I did want to share with you is when you're using multiple eggs or adding eggs to an existing recipe like baking a cake or cookies, you want to crack your egg into a bowl first. If it doesn't look right or if it smells, don't use it. Eggs don't smell. Get any odor from an egg, I would not use it. There's also a water flow test that you can do, but I find it simple. Don't pay attention to the expiration dates on cartons. They're really kind of arbitrary. So I've got my 4 eggs in here. They all look beautiful. And I am going to whisk them up with a fork. I want to whisk them until the white protein part and the yolk, which is the fattier part, also rich in many, many nutrients. Eggs are a great source of protein, also a great source of a B vitamin called biotin. I think they're a good thing to have. Don't worry about cholesterol with an egg. They might have a high amount of cholesterol, but they don't have a high amount of saturated fat. And saturated fat is the fat that we need to be concerned about when it comes to our heart health. So these are beaten up pretty good. I'm going to add about a half a cup of milk. And this will make them a little fluffier, and it also stretches it for me. Add some calcium, add a little more protein. If you use a plant-based milk, don't use a sweetened one. If you use an almond milk or soy or rice or oat milk, make sure you use a plain one. And then I have about a cup, maybe a little bit more, of some leftover roasted vegetables. So I'm going to plop them right in there and just stir them around a little bit. And this is good to go in my preheated oiled pan with a little pan. We'll head over to the stove. Okay, we are at the oven and I have treated my pan with some spray oil. This is a canola oil. You could use any one that you want. It doesn't really matter. So you want your pan to be heated before you add your eggs. So I have an electric stove and I've got this at about 7. And I just kind of use my hand to feel it and it's feeling warm. So I'm going to put our mixture in. Probably going to take about 5 minutes for these to cook. Looks pretty, doesn't it? It's one nice thing when you add vegetables to things, they always look better. You could make this as an omelet. I'm not always successful, but I don't know if you can see, but you can kind of see how it's cooking around the edges. So while it's cooking, you just want to kind of pay attention to it, unless you like it kind of brownish on the bottom. You could turn this into a frittata and put the whole pan in the oven and let it bake almost like a pie or a crustless quiche. Can't go wrong. I find eggs to be so versatile and so easy. So let's let this cook for a bit. So you can see how the eggs are
solidifying. And everybody has their own preference as to whether they like their eggs on the drier side or on the moister side. But this has been cooking for about maybe 3 minutes tops. You could use raw vegetables as well. Might need to be cooked a little bit longer. And I love cheese. I try to moderate it, but it's such a rich source of protein and calcium and riboflavin. That's a B vitamin that's really good for your nervous system. So I'm going to melt a little cheese over. I had 4 eggs, so I used 2 pieces of cheese. That's about a ½ ounce cheese for each one. So, you know, that's what moderation is all about. Not giving up foods that you love. We hear so much information about this food is bad, this one's too much fat, this is too much salt. Yeah, sometimes that happens, but you can moderate your portion. But above all, try to choose these foods that are grown, that are fresh in nature, and less on the processed ones. That would be my advice. And you've seen how easy this is to create a very simple meal. Let's dish a little bit of this up. And I have at least 2, maybe 3 servings here. So I'm going to have some on my plate now. And I've got plenty left over that I can heat up in the microwave. So you can see how beautiful that looks. Simple, easy, healthy, delicious. So this is Marcia Richards. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me. If you have any questions, please give me a call at 508-732-8983. In the meantime, have a happy and healthy